Hi friends, how are you today? I had to move in on my lanai under my cover, and I had to put on a little sweater today because it is very cold and damp and wet outside. I love being outside when it is like this and the wind is blowing and there's so much to see outside and the smell of the rain. I really love it. So I thought I would take my collection outside with me, and I have it in my bowl. My plan for the day is I'm going to sort all of my materials out on my work mat. Now you can get any kind of work mat. You can get a newspaper. That's a perfect work mat. You may get a box and put your collections and spread them out in a box. You can get a paper towel, whatever you have, even a pillowcase. I've used a pillowcase before to put my collections on. And then you can sort and investigate and look at them closely and count them. Why don't we do that today? I'm going to begin by sorting. Would you like to help me? Great. I'm going to put my collection here and we will get started. Well, friends, here I have a leaf that I found outside the other day. And do you notice what's happening to this leaf? When I found it, it was beautiful and green with just a few spots on it. And now it's beginning to curl. It's beginning to turn brown. And if you notice, it looks like it's getting a hole in it. All the water in the leaf is beginning to dry out. Isn't that amazing how it changes when it dries? Did you know there was water in the leaf helping to keep it fresh? And now as it's out of the plant, it's beginning to dry. I'm going to put my leaves over here on that side. Here are my other leaves. Do you remember these from the other day? I think these are my favorite. They're yellow and green, and what's special is they're together. There are some more leaves. Here is another leaf. Do you remember this is the one that we could see the veins on the back? If you notice, this is beginning to dry out too. Let's finish sorting the rest of our collection and putting all of our leaves together. I'm going to get the rest of the leaves. Okay, I have all of my leaves sorted from my collection. I've put them there. I think I'm going to put all of my sticks on this side. There are my sticks. There we go. Let's find the rest of my sticks. Here is a stick. I'm going to put my stick there with that. Ooh. Look at that stick. I'm going to put that one there. Do you see any other sticks? Oh, but look what I notice. I have a leaf at the bottom. I'm going to put that with my leaves. Okay, any more sticks? I do not think I see any more sticks. Shall we sort the mulch now? I'll put my mulch right here. I'll put that in my collection. There we go. There's my mulch. And remember, I have some smooth rocks. I'm going to put my smooth rocks right there in the middle. There's another smooth rock. Now, yep, there it is. It's another smooth rock. Now the last part of my collection is my triangular shaped angles with sharp edges. Do you remember those? I have quite a few of those in my collection. And I think I would like to add a few more of these to my collection. They're all so different. see some are larger than the others. This one is rather small in comparison to the others. They look like they're all about the same size, but this one looks small. And this one also looks less triangular, doesn't it? It almost looks like a circle or an oval. And, oh, there's a triangular shaped rock. So look, you can see my collection. I am going to take my hand lens. Yes, what do you notice when we take a closer look? Can you see all those angles? Isn't that fascinating? When you take a closer look at objects using a hand lens? Wow. I can see all the little markings in that stone, and they're very close, aren't they? Have you ever used a hand lens? It helps us to see the intricate little lines in stones. Want to try a leaf next? I pulled out 2 different types of leaves to examine with the hand lens. Let's first look at this one, the solid green. Ooh, do you see? Do you see those veins and the markings in the leaf? I'm going to turn it over and we can look at the other side. Oh, wow. Do you see that? Isn't that spectacular? Look at the back of that leaf. There are so many little tiny lines and ridges I never noticed before. See what happens when you take a closer look at objects? You can find out some fascinating things. And friends, this is the shiny yellow and green leaf. Look at that. Isn't it amazing what you can see when you take a closer look? When you zoom in and see the lines and the colors? I'm going to turn this one over too. And look, you can see some very faint ridges and lines that I did not notice before I took that closer look and zoomed in. Wow. Wouldn't you like to take a closer look at your entire collection? Go right ahead. Take a look, zoom in to all the objects in your collection, maybe even create a story using the objects that you have collected. What kind of story would you create? I'm not quite sure what my story will end up being, but I certainly will have fun investigating and zooming in on each one of the objects in my collection. Have a great afternoon exploring and learning.